Today, as always, remember, submit your advice to UnsexyBusinessmen. That's businessmen, MEN, at gmail.com. We should probably start putting this in like the notes too, because business is hard to spell. So it's unsexy, very easy. Everyone can spell sex. Just add a
Buzz-in-ness.
Y-U-N. Yep. Buzz.
Buzz-in-ness.
Yep. 2 S's in business at the end there. But thanks for submitting advice, everybody. We really appreciate it. Let's see. We got these are 2 business related ones today. So
Good.
theft. Actually, no. One is actually, I'll take it back. It's not. It's one employer focused and then one business focused. Which one do you want to do first?
Is there a thief one?
Yeah.
Yeah, do the thief one.
Okay. Would you fire a 3-year manager for stealing $10 in cleaning products? Hi, unsexy boys. Well, first off, we're men, so that's hurtful. Could really use your help on this. Our manager is stealing cleaning products. We don't actually sell cleaning supplies. They're only used for maintaining our equipment. This employee has been with my small company for about 3 years and has played a big role in helping me grow the business. The problem is they rarely make it through a full week without either calling out or showing up at least 20 minutes late. Attendance has been a constant struggle. Recently, someone mentioned that when I'm not around, the manager spends time playing games on their phone. I reviewed the security footage, and sure enough, they were on a mobile game for around 40 minutes during work hours. Well, man, you must have a pretty good camera if you could tell they were on a mobile game. How do you know they weren't just scrolling Instagram? Anyway, sorry. While reviewing the clips, I also noticed them slipping about $10 worth of magic erasers. This is my wife? Into their purse. Oh my gosh, it is a female. So I guess, males could have purses too. Is this my wife? At this point, I'm leaning toward letting them go. It's tough because of the history we've built together, but I feel like the issues are becoming too much to overlook. Thoughts, Aaron?
God, this is so perfect for 2 reasons. I literally had this exact same scenario happen, minus it wasn't magic erasers. And I'm watching Ozark, where the question was posed, if you had someone who worked for you for a long time and you saw them steal $5, should they be fired? And the answer was yes, and it's because that's only the first time they got caught stealing. I had a 0 tolerance policy for theft, whether it was time card theft or stealing products. So in my scenario, it was our supervisor who'd been with us for about 1.5 years, and she was really good. And then I found out that she was taking our products and doing like side jobs, like doing her own kind of side business.
So making money off of your products.
Yes, and making money off of our products. And so you have to have a 0 tolerance policy. Because that sets the precedent in your company that everyone knows no one is immune from getting fired for stealing. And that's exactly what we did. Like, hey, this sucks. And the part that sucked about this, it sucked because we liked her. She was really cool. And this was like 2 weeks before Christmas is why it really sucked. And so we found out all of this. She admitted to it and we let her go. And it sucked that it had to be 2 weeks before Christmas. And the thing that sucked for her is we do bonuses for Christmas, which is at that time was usually like thousands of dollars in cash that we'd give people. And so because of that, those really poor decisions that she made led to her, I doubt she made thousands of dollars on her side gigs or whatever she was doing. And she didn't steal thousands of dollars worth of product. But because of those really stupid decisions, she missed out on her, $5,000 bonus at the end of the year. But my thing is like, you have to let that person go because you have to let everyone else know in your organization that there is no tolerance when it comes to stealing. And again, like I said, that it's just funny. I just literally watched that episode the other day. Like that's the only time that she's been caught stealing. More than likely it's happened multiple times that you just didn't know. And it could have been other things that she was stealing. Maybe they were more expensive than magic erasers. But that's my answer. You have to let the person go, get everything in writing, make sure there's no case to where she can come back and say, she tries to sue you for false, I was gonna say false imprisonment, I've been watching a lot of Ozark, false termination. I can't remember that term is.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Unlawful termination?
Something like that. That's not something, whatever, doesn't matter. That's why you have to have all of your paperwork in order, have everything documented, have everything signed, and then you are at least protecting yourself from a legal standpoint when you have to let that person go.
For all those people yelling at Aaron, it's wrongful. I had to look it up. I also could not think of
Wrongful
it.
termination.
Wrongful termination. I don't really have much to add, except to the point of Aaron, this is the first time you caught her cheating. It's actually you've caught her cheating twice, or not cheating, stealing twice. Time theft with your awesome cameras.
Yes.
It's that she was on a mobile app, and then the stealing of the product itself. Yeah, I think it's pretty. This is like a nice
That's cut and
dry one.
Yeah.
Except I just want to do a little psychological analysis here. You said like it's really hard to fire this person. This person never shows up. They call out often. They barely make their hours. You know that they're stealing from you products and time theft. This person doesn't sound that awesome. I assume they must have done something awesome to help you grow. I know that's what you mentioned in the email, but this person sounds like they suck. So I assume they're probably a family member, and you're going to have to let them go.
Or it could have been someone who was great for 3 years. They were working for him for 2 years, and then just kind of got complacent.
Fair.
And then started getting away with stuff over and over and over again. And then now you're where you are. Like you just you can't let that. What a horrible example that would be for the rest of your employees to let that person slide. Would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, especially recently, someone mentioned. So somebody told him. So someone is already complaining about this person.
Yeah.
All right, I think that one's easy. Go fire them. Business leaders are demanding. Hi, Aaron and Alex. We have a business stakeholder who is very customer facing and regularly brings forward new ideas they believe customers want. The challenge is that their team isn't responsible for building, delivering, or maintaining these ideas. They just hand them off as requests. Because of that, they generate a growing list of demands that put pressure on the product and engineering teams without necessarily considering trade-offs. A stakeholder in sales says, our customers really need a new reporting dashboard so they can slice their data differently. Can we prioritize this? Their team won't design the dashboard, write the requirements, or support the code, but the ask gets positioned as urgent because customers want it. Meanwhile, product already has validated high-impact initiatives planned that directly align to company goals. How do you get projects like this deprioritized at a leadership level? What questions should leaders be asking before moving an idea forward, before jumping into the how? Oh gosh, man, this is just like managing up. This is a managing up conversation. This is a tough one because you have to get a business leader on your side to make sure that they understand, like, well, this isn't us trying to get out of doing something. Like that has to be number one. It's not because we don't want to do this. I can share an example of something that we recently had happen. Somebody requested that we do an audit of how we were performing on a content level. I'm not going to get into the specificity of it, but like we want to this, and this. So I let them know the amount of time that would take. So I gave them the amount of time. Like this will take away 30 to 40 hours of time from other things that we are doing. Is this still a priority? And we are going to deprioritize this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Are you okay with that? And then it leaves them up to make the decision of, do we want to switch this or do we not? And what ended up happening is the classic, like, hey, let's get on a call because I feel like this should be like a pretty easy thing to ask. We got more clarification on what they were asking, and it turns out we were already doing the thing that they were asking. And so then we were able to explain, like, oh, we are doing that thing. And this idea or this email that you just sent, or scenario, it doesn't sound like that is the case where you are already doing the thing that they are asking. But I think really easy is talk to the people, let them know what will be deprioritized in order to get this thing in, and make sure all of the stakeholders are in, because I imagine this is probably like a huge company where 5 different people have 5 different priorities. And so then they can fight over where your time is going. That would be my advice.
No, that's literally almost exactly what I was going to say, is like, you just have to let them know you have a finite amount of time to do all of the tasks that you have to do. Where do you want me to pull my time from? This is like exactly what you just said, Alex. Like, yeah, if you want this to be done, show me and all the other stuff that I'm doing where you want me to pull the time from in order to be able to fulfill on this request. And if they can do that, fine. But then it at least gives you an out. If they're like, hey, well, you're dropping the ball over here, like, a week or two later, like, you're dropping the ball over here. You're like, yeah, remember we had that conversation where you were okay with me not prioritizing these other things because this was so important. And that kind of gives you at least a little bit of an out. Then also just the ROI on all of these things, the time you're putting into this specific customer and this specific project, is it going to be the return on investment that you actually think it's going to be? And
right.
maybe you can figure that out easily, maybe it's hard, but you got to cover your bases with that. And that's, like Alex said, you just have to tell them how much time it's going to take, and is that more important than these other tasks that I need to be doing?
People always respond really well to how much money will be lost or how much money will be made by doing
Yes.
certain
Yep.
things.
Yep.
'Cause
Exactly.
we were developing like a new service that we were going to be offering, and somebody asked for a specific tool. I was like, this tool is going to cost this many thousands of dollars. Are we sure we want to develop this service? Do we think we can make money off of it? Most people thought no. Like this was a fun service idea until it cost tens of thousands of dollars to do, and there's no proof of concept for it. So then we backed
Right.
off of it. And once you have like those numbers, people are like, oh, never mind. Let's not
Never
do it.
mind.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, hopefully we helped some people out today. Good luck to everybody in this upcoming week. Go have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will chat with you all later.